Warriors Downtime with Benny and Jenny, and today we are interviewing the legal amigo Benito Rodriguez because he has a fight coming up.
Howdy.
What fight do you have coming up?
I have an MMA match coming up. I'm fighting under Synergy's promotion. I'll be fighting Sean Gilliam. I hope I said his last name right. I'm really bad at people's names. And I'm really excited about it. This will be my third MMA match. I'm dropping down to 125 pounds, so little guys.
How's your weight cut going?
It's going.
The trending question.
Yeah, the question everyone, all fighters hate. No, it's not going too bad, so I'm thankful. I've made this drop before, so I know what to expect now. So, but no, I'd say it's going pretty good.
That's good. What got you into fighting in general?
So, when I was younger, in 6th grade, I enrolled or joined our local boxing gym. Boxing seemed cool to me, so I did that. Trained for 2 years or so, only had one fight, lost that in a unanimous decision. And then I didn't really get the concept of weight classes, weight cutting and stuff like that. So trying to get me a fight with my experience, just going up and down in weight, I never really made sense to me. So I couldn't really do much. Sadly, it closed down, and then never actually started wrestling in 8th grade. Did all that through high school.
And did you join a different gym?
So after high school, I moved up here to Kansas City, joined a jiu-jitsu gym, Warriors Academy, Kansas City, near downtown KC. Trained jiu-jitsu. I still train jiu-jitsu, obviously. So I've been doing that for going on 4 years now. 2022, started going to the afternoon classes for kickboxing, Muay Thai. And then from there, did a kickboxing points tournament. A month or two later, first kickboxing fight, and just being in that cage and just I don't know, just the feeling of it. I felt so free, and I just fell in love.
Feeling no one can really describe unless you've actually been in a cage.
Yeah, it's just like, yeah, everyone it's like, yeah, it's scary. Like when people think about it, it's like you're locked in that cage. Like, yeah, it seems scary, but once you're actually in there, it's just literally you two. That's you and your opponent.
It's nerve-wracking and fun all at the same time.
Yes. Yes.
What's your goal with fighting? What's your main goal, or end goal, I should say?
My end goal is to just make this a career, make this my life. Obviously, I work 2 jobs right now. I work my big boy job, and then I have a part-time job, and then I come in here and train right after that. But ultimately, I would like to just make this have this a career, either obviously helping the gym out, or if I happen to move out of Kansas City, opening up my own gym and then raising the next generation of fighters that come through. So yeah, that's just the end goal. Obviously, there are other goals. Obviously, with every fighter, especially MMA, making it to the UFC.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a goal. Whether I make it there or not, we'll see.
It's a big goal.
It is a big goal, but UFC is not the only stuff there is. Obviously there's PFL, there's one championship, which I'm kind of steering more towards just because I fight both MMA, kickboxing, and I grapple. And
you're a smaller weight class, so
yes.
They have a lot of really good people in the 125 division.
Yes.
So be very competitive.
Mm-hmm.
What's your strongest attributes fighting?
My strongest attributes of fighting, I would have to say number one would be my endurance. Watching fights and stuff, you'll see those fighters, they'll be gassed after the first round or something. Mm-hmm. So I try to make sure I have, I'm on top of my cardio and all that, just to make sure that doesn't happen to me. I'm ready to go. The break I only need is obviously between rounds, and then firing on all pistons again. My second attribute I would have to say is my grappling. Obviously, wrestling for 5 years, and then plus the 4 years of training jiu-jitsu. Obviously, I'm comfortable on the ground. A lot of people where they'll, I guess you could say, freak out. I can think through calmly, and then obviously my striking.
Yeah. Do you feel like people ever overlook you as a fighter because you are very well-rounded everywhere?
Honestly, I want to say no. I know a previous MMA match, like my first MMA match, I listened to the video, and I don't think they really understood that I had grappled before, because they were calling me a kickboxer.
Because the gym you come from?
The gym I come from, and the fact most of my fights were kickboxing. It's just like, I was just like, I don't think these guys know I competed like in a bunch of jiu-jitsu tournaments locally. So.
And like you wrestled since you were in 8th grade?
Yeah, so I remember hitting a lat drop on my opponent, and I just hear the one commentator saying like, "This kid can wrestle."
Or all your cartwheel passes?
Oh man, if I hit one of them MMA matches, it'd be cool. But yeah.
What's your favorite combat sport to watch?
Oof, man, that's a tough one. Especially with one being on Amazon Prime now, you can watch Muay Thai, kickboxing. They go at it. I would have to say Muay Thai is my favorite, just because it's such a beautiful art. You know, you got these guys; they're just beating the hell out of each other. They're literally just banging it out and stuff. And just the traditional background of it is just I love. So.
It's very respectful.
Yes.
But then more than like, a lot of combat sports. Yeah,
that, and like once you go into that ring or cage and like you show the crowd like what you can do, they'll either fall in love with you or it's just like, man, this guy sucks.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Is there any fighters that you like really look up to, or you try to not really imitate but try to take things from them while you watch them, like in the UFC or PFL or one?
I do. One guy I like to watch. I like to watch John Haggerty. His Muay Thai and his kickboxing. I try to take things what I can from him. On the grappling side of things, obviously Gordon Ryan and stuff. There's other guys like I watch that are like not as well known as him, like Cody Still, Wayne Tackett. Those guys I think are pretty good, especially Cody Still, because he kind of has the same background I do of wrestling and then doing jiu-jitsu. So, and then when it comes to all well-rounded fighters, I'm a big Bolt fan. I like him, you know, Short Kings for life. Seeing like take out his teeth, seeing how he's progressed as a fighter and stuff, it amazes me. So I try to take what I can from him, especially with him being short.
Do you have any funny stories from your camp?
I can't think of one, because you're my main training partner, so we just goof around. And obviously, we still take our training seriously, guys. I'm just pointing that out. We do take our training seriously.
Or don't think that.
Yeah. Think I suck, please. But
it's up to you.
We have our little inside jokes and our little goof off moments.
You like to have fun.
Yeah, we make training fun.
Do you have any other upcoming bouts besides the one next Friday?
The week after, I travel down to Florida for a combat jiu-jitsu match, so I'm excited for that. Just to mainly grapple again, but also the fact that I can just throw in a slap or two.
You nervous to get slapped?
I am a little bit nervous to get slapped, but hopefully, you know, if my game plan goes out well, I won't get slapped. I'll be the one slapping while I'm in good position, and hopefully, you know, walking out with the dub.
I hope so too. Well, do you have any shout-outs before we're done with this podcast?
Shout out first off to my sponsors, Tyler Griffin with KC Style and Sound. Anything you need automotive, aftermarket automotive wise, when it comes to audio systems, lighting, you're wanting to wrap a car, window tint, anything like that, give him a shout out on Facebook. Second, Eric McCollum with Kill Me Fight Co. Makes my all my fight shirts that I come out to. You can purchase those also through him on KillMeFightCo.com. And then lastly, shout out to Kellen Lee. He is my personal trainer and also another training partner that I have that has really helped me, especially the past couple of fights I've had, you know, really helping me with my strength training in the gym and having me doing exercises that actually correlate with fighting and not just basically random bodybuilder bullshit. So shout out to those guys. Shout out to everyone at Warriors Academy here in Independence that helped me train for this fight. And shout out to my coach, Tyler. That's it. Thank you guys for tuning in to Warriors Downtime with Jenny and Benny.